Excellent. What would you like the Eddie Huntley band to be remembered for? Or just Eddie Huntley, in
I
fact?
would like to be remembered for being really stinky, filthy rich. No, I don't know, man. I mean, there's a song by, I think it's by the Raspberries, and I hear it on the radio. And that's always held a place in my heart for what the future would like to be. It'd just be nice to sort of people go, hey, you wrote that song, that's that song. I mean, after a couple of years of that, I'll probably hate them for it, but it would be nice to be known as a muser, as something to be musically remembered as one of them people who.
What got you into music then, and then into writing?
Mostly it was the attention. No. What actually got me into music was where I was living at the time. I had zero sort of social people to hang out with. I had zero sort of opportunity to be social, and very little to do. And there's only so many video games you can play, before you need to start doing something else. And so basically, what I started doing was playing guitar and writing songs on them, and that's how I started. I think the first song I ever wrote was something like "I went walking one day," and it was fantastically awful. I think it went, "I went walking one day, something happened," and then for the first time I thought, maybe I could do this something more. I wrote a song called "Moments." I don't even know how to play it anymore. I was about 13 or 14, and it was. So that kind of vibe, and it was like, yeah, man, this is good fun. And that was the first time I really played something and taken real pleasure in doing it. And then it became more of a need, like an obsession. Like, I just, sometimes you just gotta go pick up a guitar. That's the way it goes. Like a smoker, I suppose. I'm a smoker too. It's like, I need to go play a guitar, man. I'm gonna freak out.
Did you have any encouragement or support from anyone around that time?
Yeah, I mean, I had plenty of people backing me up. I mean, not always. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's always someone there to put you down. That's life, innit? But I definitely had support along the way. By a bit by family and by musicians really, because I spent how I sort of I think I'm quite good now. How I got sort of good at what I do is I just hung around with so many musicians and so many different musicians, and I played with all sorts of different people. A lot of it was like, from when I started, it was just like loads and loads of jam nights, just to jam nights all the time. That's what I did, and you just jammed and played with people, and from master skill level to amateur skill level, and just everything in between, and all sorts of things, and it just gives you that variation. What was the question again? I've got lost in my ramble.
What's your name and where do you live?
No, I'll tell you that.
Did you have encouragement and support from people around you?
I did. And the thing about the musical community is that so many people are there to sort of say, back you up and sort of say, let's do this together. And that's the real trick I find is this going and doing it. If you see someone on stage and you like it, it's like, especially at a place like jam nights, obviously. Maybe not at a gig. If you go to their gig and say, excuse me, do you mind if I borrow your instrument? They might take offence to that, but I'll go ahead and do it for jam nights and that, you get people, they show you how to do things, and then you'll step off and someone will say, if you did that like this, like, I used to play King of the Swingers a lot, and just the chorus, just, I'm not quite doing it right. Just little things like that, just a little turnaround at the end. I mean, before I never used to realise you could do that, and someone would just come and say, hey mate, you could do a little jazz turnaround. I was like, bloody hell. And it's that kind of support that gets you where you go.
Do you like writing on your own? Do you prefer writing on your own or collaborating, or what do you like?
I'm happy to do either. I'm better at writing on my own because I've done that more. But it's always nice to have something else to, like a different idea, because you'll get an idea of something else that you wouldn't have thought of, because it's their take on something, or it's their writing, which gives you. It's nice to have that variety, because they'll write in a different way, and it just gives you more chance to be more creative, I suppose.
And what about your experiences with the current lineup? How do you find that?
I mean, I tolerate them. No, they are a really good bunch, and it's nice to work with musicians who are dedicated and just let's get on and do it. And there's that skill level that just makes their life easier, so much easier. There's no messing around, and we get on, which is good. And
And what's next for the Eddie Huntley band?
Oh, I think we'll go and be the first band to play on Mars. No, I don't know, man. See what the future brings. I mean, there's things I'd like to do. Play on all the big stages, tour the world, and all that stuff. But if that happens or not, I mean, I don't like the idea of fate, but there is probability certainly. And what happens with it really. As long as at the end of the day, as long as we're playing, right? That's what's important. That's what's important. Although don't get me wrong, I would like to be doing incredible gigs and stuff. All that stuff, that's what I've always wanted.
Do you get nervous before gigs?
Depends. Sometimes. I'm not sure if I probably still do get nervous. I'm a lot better at dealing with it now. I think that's the real thing. You still feel the same things when you're on stage, but you get better at dealing with what you feel. I mean, sometimes if you do like a festival, like I've done festivals like 4,000 people, you go up on stage there and you go, that's scary. And then sometimes you'll do a big venue of 800 people and they'll have a set of lights so you can't actually see the audience and you'll think, I'm just playing to myself. Marvellous. But depends on the day, depends on the mood, depends on what I'm playing, if I feel comfortable with what I'm playing.
So, very good. Thank you, Eddie Huntley.
It's a pleasure.